Y'all prefer talking all day or not texting all day but calling at night?
Calling at 9, bro. Sure.
Same.
Calling at
I
night?
prefer ass.
Hey, you guys, come back here.
Diam lah.
In New York, I mainly rock.
Alright, welcome back everyone to another episode of Pintu Belakang. Can I get a round of applause from everybody? Thank you, much appreciated, Okay, so as you can see, we got two special people, but fuck them first. We're gonna have to introduce the main mans. Irfan, what it do? How are you today? You doing good?
I'm doing alright. Back at it with the crack addicts.
Yes sir,
As
yes sir.
usual, we
Preach
keep shit
on
running.
God.
We keep shit running. So I feel like last episode could have done better. So we're doing better.
Yes sir.
Fair enough. Enough bullshitting about the host because I bullshitted enough the first episode. So we'll let these guests run the show.
Aydeel, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, dude.
Alright, time to introduce the two special people. We got Eemrun. What it do? Can I get a round of applause for Eemrun, everybody? Sikit je. Minimalist.
Come on.
He's not that
Come
important.
on.
He's not that important.
Yo.
Alright, people know you then, but I want you to introduce yourself.
Yo. Okay, I'm Dannqrack. And yeah, that's about it.
He's Dannqracks. Alright.
Yeah,
Dannqracks.
Dannqrack.
You can check out the hit single 3 AM. I'll probably link it down somewhere below. Spotify. It's on all major streaming platforms. But for today's episode, I'm gonna say fuck music. Your music is irrelevant. We're here to talk to people. Two wonderful people. Okay? Alright. So Eemrun, Dan. Both of you guys, known throughout the interwebs because of mainly your music, but I want to talk to you guys as humans today. You guys talk to girls, obviously. You guys are males. You guys love girls.
Yeah.
I know y'all love girls. I want to know how many times y'all have been curved, swerved, or not talked to because of the time you were born, the month you were born, your star sign, basically. So can you give me some elaboration on that kind of stuff?
Then you go first lah.
Yo, like, for me kan, aku tak believe in those things. Like, it's fun to read, but like, I'd find someone yang fikir macam aku lah. Yang diorang baca, but they don't like percaya benda tu like tak sok gila with that shit.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
just saying, like, some orang macam like, oh, don't date Aries. I don't know what they gonna say like, about other star signs kan, but don't date this star sign. It's toxic lah and stuff. Like, you really think a star sign is gonna,
Kat sini tu, aku tak suka bila kat TikTok kan. Lepas tu ada orang post anything funny apa kan. Lepas tu ada orang komen. Oh, I can tell he's an Aries.
That shit
the
is
fuck?
yeah.
It has nothing to do with it.
And like motherfuckers actually
Exactly.
religiously believe that shit to the point that they'll wake up in the morning, snatch the newspaper from their fathers reading it just to look at the what do you call it? When what you're gonna have today because you're star sign? That bullshit. You guys know what I'm talking about, that panel in
yeah.
newspaper
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Predictions
Horoscope,
lah.
man. Horoscope.
Prediction.
Horoscope, yeah, horoscope predictions. Like, okay, oh, I'm a Virgo. Oh, today I'm gonna get good luck. No, motherfucker. Like,
You know what? I'm gonna whip mine out today. Let's see how accurate it is, huh? Today's matches. Love. I don't even fucking understand. Okay, never mind. We'll just go with it. You guys can explain it to me later. Love. Sagittarius. Friendship. Gemini. Career. Cancer. This Cancer thing is pretty funny because it's got 69 on it.
Yes, betul, yes, right.
Betul lah.
And this is hilarious.
Like, how are you gonna say you're gonna have a good day because you were born a certain month? Like, okay, you know me. I'm a guy. Man's just obviously been on Tinder. And I can't believe that people, like, okay, I won't put my birth date on Tinder because of this certain interaction I've had. They're like, oh, you're so nice, you're so hot, you're so cute. Like, oh, what do you do? Like, I'm still studying and stuff like that. And then, oh, when's your birthday? Oh, I was born the 11th of September. I'm a Virgo. Okay, bye. Then I refresh and the motherfucker just unmatched me, bro. Because of when I was born.
Yeah.
I mean, like, good thing I didn't give a shit. Imagine if that was my last straw, bro. Imagine if I had 13 reasons already. Like, you're not gonna leave me because of my fucking month. Like, it don't work like that. No? Eemrun, I wanna know what you think on this.
me personally, I haven't been on Tinder because
Kau tak
for
cukup
my
umur.
age. Yeah. But I agree with you about that thing That's what I'm gonna say about Cause
It is what it is.
I don't know much about Tinder.
But you know a lot about star signs. But I don't like there's subtopics to it like rising and water. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck is that? Like
I mean, there's
motherfucker.
like certain people that are really into it, where there's like different star signs for different occurrences.
Huh.
So I believe I think it goes against like what moon it was when you were born or something.
Yeah.
Like bruh.
Some bullshit like that. Okay lah, fair enough. I mean, if you have a common interest in all that, space shit or whatever, it's not even space shit, honestly, because
Stupid shit, bro.
you're looking at shit in the sky, and then you're looking in the mirror and saying, okay, I'm gonna find the love of my life today.
Like it doesn't make sense. It's like stuff like okay, like knowing horoscopes already is mind-boggling enough. Like oh, you were born here, on this specific day, on this specific month. Then there's a subtopic on where you got to look at the time. Like oh, you were born 2 a.m. That doesn't make you a Virgo. Probably makes you a fucking Apache attack helicopter or some shit. Like, that's not cool.
Tech 9 shit.
It makes you a fucking Glock. No, it doesn't work like that. I mean, okay, to some people who believe it, it does work like that. I will never believe it.
If you believe in it, it's like it doesn't change anything, because you are bred and born to believe that everything has been written down from when you were born to when you die, right? At least it comes to us Muslim people lah.
Yeah.
But not bringing religion into the topic, even as a human in its own nature, it's not very, I don't know, it's not very provable that something outside of our body can affect us that much,
Yeah. Sekejap. Kalau orang buat, kalau contoh kalau orang yang percaya kan dengan horoscope ni kan, do we call them astrologists or what?
No, astrologist is the
Not sure.
occupation. Don't disrespect the men.
Astrologists are people who study stars, not believe that stars affect them in any way or shape or form.
Ah.
Okay, sure, a part of it comes to the study, because there is like a bit of science into it. Not enough science for me to believe in it,
I don't
but
think
there's
there's
a
enough
bit
science to prove that shit though.
there's a bit of science in it. So it branches off astrologists. Astrologists, they study more to the contents of the star, the chemical stuff, it has nothing to do with what's gonna happen next week.
Pintu Belakang is now a science show.
I mean, the one thing you can expect that happens in the following weeks is a Pintu Belakang episode dropping.
Yeah.
I don't know about the emotions of the horoscope, but shit.
Friday 8 p.m.
Friday, yeah, bro.
Shit,
There's
the
some
Mercury
Aries shit.
if the Mercury retrograde gets to me, I think we'll delay it until Saturday. 'Cause
Yeah, who knows?
Apparently, I'm supposed to have less energy than I'm used to.
Okay, so as I was saying about how the relationships and stuff and draining energy, I want to forward this question firstly to Imran. I want to get an honest answer. What do you look for mainly in a relationship which defines whether the girl is going to become your ride or die or just ride then ciao?
Aku tak nak yang macam, right, yang macam bila aku bawa kereta kan, lepas tu nak pergi, dah stop kan, dah sampai destination kan. Lepas tu dia suruh buka pintu kan. Lepas tu, oh shit, oh my
That's
god.
pretty-
Then tu aku tak suka lah. I'm not that type of guy lah.
But that's called being a gentleman.
I know, but nanti dia cakap beria apa benda kan. Aku tak nak macam tu. I want to do that shit after I get married tau.
Smart boy.
Benda tu. So, dah confirm tau. So, I can do all the rest. Macam nak cakap?
So you feel like you would look for someone that doesn't have so high expectations.
Yeah.
I see.
I want to like a chill relationship. Yeah, aku tak nak.
But
Yeah.
how do you think that affects the girl in a way that she thinks you're not serious about it?
I mean, macam mana? It's hard to explain, yeah.
Like if
Fair
you
point,
know
yeah.
you know it's like it's stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some things are better left unsaid.
First of all, you'd look for someone who understands you, even
Of
like
course.
Yeah.
especially like when you have to talk about certain things like that, like when you're talking about being serious in a relationship or whatnot. I feel like you will find someone that has a good understanding between you two, and then can get what you're coming from, especially when it comes to like those small stuff.
Yeah.
What about you, Fan? You seem to be talking a lot. I want to get your take on this.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I think I don't really have specifics, man, because I don't believe that you will find what you want. I feel like you can have an attempt at something and then you can build what you want. You will build towards what you want. So there's no initial macam meeting and then you automatically feel like this person knows what I want. That's absurd. That's bollocks.
So you
You
don't find the
only-
perfect one. You mold yourselves together to be the perfect in the
Exactly.
relationship.
You will
Yeah,
never be in an instance where you meet someone and then you terus figure out, oh, she's perfect, and then you're right. No, it doesn't work that way because it needs there's supposed to be communication and there's supposed to be a lot more talking between the both of you to be that perfect you search for.
Okay, that was interesting from Irfan, but seriously, honestly, for me, Ken, I want a girl in a sense where they're very independent. Not in a sense they're independent, I can carry this shit by myself. No, I'll if we go shopping or some shit, I'll carry that stuff for you. Don't worry. But I want a girl who doesn't slide or like sandarkan the happiness on others. They don't depend on others to be happy. Because some things you gotta remember, young. I have my own sources of happiness as well. And I'm sorry if you look at me as your source of happiness and I don't. It's because I have a life. I have other
And
things that
talking about
entertain me.
them drugs.
I don't do kids don't do drugs, but yeah, as I was saying, like I have things. It's the small wonders in life that I find happy. It's those small sources of happiness. Like what I'm trying to say is that I don't want a girl that depends the happiness on another person. You gotta be independent. You gotta be able to take care of yourself. You gotta be able to be happy by yourself. And obviously, if you want to
Gotta
date
love
me,
yourself first.
exactly, self-love is most important love. And if you want to date me, you gotta be more mature because I'm immature as fuck. Yeah. Okay. I want opinions from Mr. Lover Boy, top right, glasses pretty boy. Aydeel. Aydeel. What do you look for in a girl, Aydeel?
I can agree with your point. Independent, like if you have to like self love and all. Cause like I don't really like those stuff. I mean, I would want to find a girl that knows how to lead stuff lah. Like no, not those type of girls that are clingy, that doesn't understand boundaries. Like, everyone has their own days. They have their own things. Like if a girl can respect my boundaries, like for example in the morning I have shit to do, I don't want to be disturbed. If you can respect my decision on that, then you're fine. I'm fine with you. But if you can't, then I'm sorry to say, but I can't be there for you 24/7. I have a life also. Like so I'm saying,
yeah.
I can't always be there. Text, hi, I miss you. Like, cause I saw a tweet. Someone, this girl made a schedule to the boyfriend.
You, yeah.
Yeah, made a schedule to the boyfriend.
Memang,
At this
ui.
specific
Yeah.
hour, I have to play PUBG with you. The
What
next
the
hour,
fuck?
PUBG. Only break to solat. Okay, that's
What?
good.
Okay,
Remind to
solat.
solat.
Dia
Solat,
macam second
alhamdulillah
school
lah.
tu.
Alhamdulillah lah. But then I can't do. If a girl controls my life, I'm done, dude. I'm sorry to say, but you're done, though. I'm not gonna continue with you anymore. Because I cannot do. I need to find my own time to myself. I cannot be there for you 24/7. I mean, if you guys agree, you guys agree. But if you guys disagree, I'm sorry lah.
Definitely agree lah.
But yeah, man.
I agree, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Viewers.
Everyone says that you won't do this, you won't do that in a relationship, right? Once you get into it, you find a hot enough girl, you'll be doing the maddest shit, bro.
I'm not even gonna cap. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Caught in
I'm not gonna
4K.
lie,
Caught in
bro. You
4K.
find a hot enough girl. Okay, this is a How I Met Your Mother reference. So if any of you have watched How I Met Your Mother, good on you. You're cultured. Fair enough. Props. Jeez. So there's this thing that Barney created. Barney is Neil Patrick Harris's character.
Mhm.
Barney created the hot and crazy scale. So it's a graph. It's like an L graph. Then this part is hot. The top column is hot, and then the horizontal column is crazy.
Okay.
So it has to go on a running line, and it has to equal the same amount of crazy and the same amount as hot. So I believe solely in that chart, and I think that it's a good guide to help you handle whatever encounters you have in your love life.
I ain't even gonna lie. There's been girls that got me sending that, that sad face emoji with the watery eyes. The girls got me sending that sometimes. I ain't even gonna lie. But
Got you kissing through FaceTime, man. Blowing kisses
Girls
through
got me
FaceTime,
go-
man.
Yeah, that
Girls
should
got me
be
giving this-
embarrassing, fam. Why
Yeah.
am I doing that shit?
like, I'm kissing the fucking screen because I love you, bitch. Goddamn. But yes, never again. No, never again.
Yeah, never again.
Yeah, never again, never again.
Never catch me lacking, fam. Fam, Never.
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 On crud. Never.
Oh, keren. Suka je gelak tu. What do you look?
What's up?
Mr. Dannqrack, I got a
Yo.
question for you.
Yo.
What
What's
do you
up?
look for in a girl, Mr. Dannqrack?
To me, I find a girl yang accepting. I don't want like to change myself to get her. I want to be like me. So you know me. Cause you know like if you nak change something yang ada a positive impact, like I'm gonna go to a positive lifestyle ke apa, then probably I will. Probably. But kalau like I like kalau that girl macam, oh I suka you pakai baju collar lah, why do you always wear t-shirts?
Cause that shit
Macam nak.
comfortable. Cause that shit
Yeah,
comfortable.
cause this shit comfortable, bro. Like I'm not gonna like change my style ke, the way I talk, the way I treat people just for a girl.
This some
Okay,
aku adalah aku
never,
type
bro,
shit.
never. Yeah,
Aku adalah aku.
Yeah, and this
Aduh.
like lagi satu, like ni the final one, and this is the most important thing. You gotta respect my grind. You can't text me 24/7 and expect me to reply, like like korang I got a life too, bro. Like I ain't gonna be there waiting on the screen like, oh, text.
But then sorry, aku agree with Dan yang I would change for you. Because technically, if I change for you, I'm just making the version that you picture in your
Yeah,
head.
the vision that you
Yeah.
imagine. Oh,
Yeah.
Aydeel, fucking
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
Yo, and
Shit, that
another
was
one,
a good
and-
answer.
and-
Aku
and
nak
another
cakap
one.
tadi tapi kau
Yeah.
cut me off. Aku just shit nak pula tukar topik. Aku tengah excited topik ni.
Tak. And then lagi satu kan. Aku takkan like macam mess around with a girl yang dia suka keluar dengan lelaki lain berdua je, like
The best friend.
if
The best friend
yeah,
time
like
kan?
yeah,
Oh,
like
best friend.
yeah, like guy best friend. Macam kalau nak keluar berdua kan, at least tell me, and I need to know who this guy is.
I can agree
I-
with you because there's a
But
lot of
then-
stories about this best friend thing, you know.
Yeah, bro. Like okay. Before, like, hear this out. Okay, hear this out. Before we started a relationship, we were best friends, bro.
Yeah, tu.
Okay. And kita best friend. That was like, oh my god, this guy, I'm a text him lah, rindu lah sebab dia best friend. Lepas tu lama-lama, you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then
Semua
this
bermula
it's
dari
both
dari
fault
kawan
lah.
tau.
Betul. I mean,
Yeah.
you can find a girl yang instantly click, susah lah.
First love lah tu. Apa love at first sight or something like that.
Terasa. Percaya, y'all get what I mean. What Dan said and fire gila because I fought with that shit heavy.
But then it's either way both the girl and the best friend's fault lah. The best friend should have known like, okay,
Yeah.
her girl best friend has a boyfriend. So that guy should know the boundaries of that. You shouldn't destroy a relationship.
Exactly.
So it's both of their fault. Firstly, it's best friend's fault. You know your best friend, there's a girl, other girlfriend, other boyfriend. Then why you be kacau-kacau?
You don't get your own
If
life lah.
Yeah, if
Lagi-lagi
I
yang suka
were-
complain kan. Complain dekat
Yeah.
best friend tu.
Shit
Like
annoying
for
as
me,
fuck.
I would tell my girl like, okay, if you have any problem, come to me. I want to settle it here. I don't want you to go to somewhere else to settle it. Because the
Yeah.
more why you bringing someone else to your problem when we can settle it together? It's our problem now. I'm investing in your life, you invest in mine. So we settle all of this together, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's aku tak suka tu like kita tengah gaduh ni, you bring on like other
Man's
people and
really
then you making all of this such a big thing, much more bigger things, bro. Like aku rather
Yeah.
settle it done today, tomorrow dah okay, settle lah.
Yeah.
Okay, like aku lagi satu tu nak cakap pasal guy best friends ni. Like aku know someone tau. Aku know someone. Dia dengan partner dia ni perempuan kan. Ada guy best friend tau. So macam this girlfriend of his and dia punya guy best friend macam text ada hearts, and they call each other like baby, like honey sometimes, you know? Like why would you be
No,
saying
bro.
that to your guy best friend? Korang best friends kan? Like if I only say that to you, okay?
Yeah.
I don't say that to anyone else besides my mom lah, sebab you know.
Shut up,
mother
mom.
You guys send hearts to your moms?
Yeah,
No.
Yes.
That shit's
Send hearts to
awkward
me.
as fuck, bro.
It's not to me, bro. But okay, like
Sad
why you gonna be
BS,
doing
man.
that? Yeah, Like why you gotta be doing that? Like I don't get it. I don't get that point of sending hearts. Like you should be doing that with me or your girlfriends. I don't know, but to a guy which is not me is to me is wrong. Okay.
Why destroy my
Yeah.
life? Why not just be with that guy?
Yeah.
You like
Exactly, bro.
Eh.
Exactly, bro.
don't make me suffer
Come
in
on.
your relationship triangle. Like if you
Yeah.
like that guy, go ahead, man. Props to you. But why suddenly you like me, but then you still talk to that guy as if you're in a relationship with them? So what, is he your best friend or just your side chicks? Sure, man.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
Yeah.
So, since everyone is going on about their relationship mumbo jumbo, I'll be drifting on with that topic, but it's a bit of a twist. We'll see. Onto relationships, and I say a big part of relationship is love, right? You know,
Yup.
the big L, love, the big L. So recently, one of my favorite fucking YouTubers, one of my idols growing up, someone I completely aspired to be, and someone I really look up to ever since I was, I don't know, 10 years old. I've been looking up to this Tony ever since. KSI or LGBT. So
Ola jadi ola tunji.
this Tony,
Jack-
this legend just dropped the love song of the year. It's called Holiday. You guys can check it out. We'll probably link it because
Banger.
it's
Banger, bro. It's
that
banger.
much of a G. I am gonna promote his shit as a fan, as a fanboy on my shit, even though I'm not generating any money from it. But he's that much of a legend to me. And if he's not to you, I'll let you guys in. Alright? So KSI, I watched him first when I think I was 9 years old or 10 years old, and it was the first ever crossbar challenge. And
Oh,
I remember
I
that.
think without the Sidemen and without KSI, the crossbar challenge would never have blown up as much as it did. I mean, everyone knew it was a
You know.
game, right? Everyone knew
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's a game you play with your friends when you're playing football, or who can hit the crossbar first. It's like natural. It's a put together game in nature, you know.
Yeah.
No one like set rules to it or anything. But once they put that on YouTube as content, I feel like that was really generational. Even like it has nothing to do with football in a sense, because they're doing something like on there were never videos being filmed on a football field before that, except for football games. There was never content being made aside from football games, right? So
Yep.
that was pretty game changing from them. Back to the main man, back to the main character of this viewpoint. I feel like KSI has set a really high bar on how much variety you can hold as a person. You can he can be a rapper, he can be a boxer, he can be a fucking vlogger, he can
Yeah.
be a gamer. He was fucking sick at FIFA. You can't even lie on his ability
Yeah.
back then on
Nigerian
games.
Prince, bro.
He was filthy, bro.
Oh bro.
He had skills to pay the bills.
Yeah, facts. Hesky, bro.
Pay
Hesky
the
time.
bills.
He had the skills to pay the bills, and no one else could have said it better than him. I feel like his come up from doing commentary on playing as Ivory Coast on FIFA 12,
Drogba.
Drogba, Gervinho, and like, okay, that's unrelated. The big picture is from being a small time games commentary, just some random, I guess you could say, just a real random, because he was putting out FIFA clips, and no one was really watching FIFA clips back then. No one really was on YouTube back then. But he made it fucking hilarious, and he made it like he changed everything. He changed the game when it came to humor. He changed the game when it came to content. He paved the way for having like combat sports on social media.
Yes.
Yeah.
His fight with Joe Weller was crazy, was groundbreaking. It started everything from what I referred to in the first episode, the Malaysian TikTok.
Hall of
It,
Gladiator.
it, it reached here. It all started from KSI. I don't care what anyone says. You can be inspired by all those TikTok donnies that sway their hips on the internet. This guy was the motherfucker that started it all, and he deserves all the respect in the world for what he's been doing today. He's been putting out fucking pop songs, radio songs, love
Every
songs,
song. in
Yeah.
every single genre you can think of except country, which I don't doubt he's gonna put out anyways.
Big ups, Olajide William
Oh
Olatunji.
my god, this man is. I'm not. You know what? I am trying to suck his dick.
Facts. Me too, bro.
I am trying to
Notice your
suck
boy.
Trying to kiss him on the lips, bro. No
I am trying to
cap.
suck his dick. I don't care. I am dick riding. This guy, I practically grew up with him on my screen. He's that much of an inspiration to me because he has influenced my humor. He has influenced whatever things I like to do. He's influenced a lot of my hobbies, and this guy just deserves the biggest up in anyone's life, in my opinion.
Facts.
And he has also created this whole generation of UK YouTubers that just constantly smash it on content, on views. And we know damn well the UK is better than the Americans.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. Music wise.
There's a bigger chance I'm gonna get fucking racially abused, I guess, in the States than in the UK. Because they can't be bothered. People in the UK can't really be bothered with like who you are, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like their first impression of you is what you say, which
True.
is a key component to how you actually meet good people.
First impressions.
Exactly. And if you speak well, you carry yourself well. That's all you need. You don't have to fucking have $6,000 as an outfit on. No one's gonna talk to you anyways.
Facts. It is what it is, man. Present yourself nicely and people will come to you nicely. Present yourself like a dickhead, people treat you like a dickhead.
So, on to generational icons. I want Imran's take on the
King of pop.
arguably proclaimed king of pop,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
fucking Jackson.
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Because
Oh,
you make pop
I-
music.
Yeah, I grew up listening to Michael Jackson most of the time because my dad is a big fan of Michael Jackson. He met Michael Jackson before in a lift, in an elevator. I know. Facts, bro. Facts.
Are you being for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, bro.
Where?
Your dad was in a lift with the king of pop.
Yes, bro. 1997 or
Fam,
1995.
I'm never leaving you. I'm friends with you forever.
Where?
You know,
Which
you know what?
elevator?
You know what? What's that? What's
Kat
that
KL
shit?
tu.
That for lifers shit.
Apa?
Yeah, in that's me and you.
Whatever.
Your dad met Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah.
For
In a
lifers.
lift, yeah. Okay, my dad works as a event manager dulu. So he met Michael Jackson in the lift lah. And then he told
Damn.
that story to me kan. Aku tak percaya tau. First. Ui, betul macam ui. Nil.
That is insane.
Wait, dia bagi kau bapak kau something kan? Dia bagi your
Dia
dad something kan?
bagi dollar. Dia bagi $1 bill. Lepas tu ada signature.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tell me he still has it.
I don't know though. I need to check out with my dad lah about that.
He has to keep it. And then when he dies, you fucking sell it.
Oh yeah, doh. Aku tak nak sell.
When he
Bro,
dies, you
that's-
fucking sell it.
Bro, that's some masterpiece shit, bro.
Fucking
You're never
dollar
getting
bill.
that ever. You're never getting that anywhere.
Yeah.
Anymore?
sell
Not
that to-
anymore.
The Museum of America, bro. For like, I think $1 million. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, you
balling.
could sell it to like a museum. You could sell it. I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson has a memorial, right? You sell it to them.
Have you seen his grave?
No.
No, I haven't.
Kau kena tengok tu.
Asal?
Dia macam castle tu.
You? Is it
Did he
big?
actually like make a Neverland grave?
Oh yeah, tu dia punya rumah tu.
His house has a
Oh.
theme park, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Ada
at the backyard.
zoo.
Oh, so he was buried at his house, huh?
No, he was buried at like a mausoleum. Lepas tu dalam museum tu ada
Oh,
banyak
I
gila
see.
pop stars.
I
I
see.
Oh, okay, interesting. Wasn't he Muslim though? Michael Jackson was Muslim kan?
I don't know about
Yeah.
that lah.
Yeah, he was.
He was?
was.
What, is he
Pretty sure
still a
he
Muslim?
was. I'm pretty sure he died a Muslim.
Damn.
I think bukan dia punya macam brothers ke yang Muslim.
No.
Jackson 5?
Oh yeah, no, he wasn't Muslim. He wasn't Muslim. Janet Jackson is Muslim.
Janet Jackson
Yeah.
was Muslim. Yeah, sister.
Kau tahu tak Michael Jackson ni kan, dia castrated as a guy.
Huh?
What's that?
Like dia ada hormone injection kan supaya dia punya testosterone level tak macam normal man lah.
Was
That's
it to keep
why-
his voice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn. So man
I
got
didn't know
life
that.
hacks.
Bro, that's not life hacks, bro. That's like
That's like,
fucked up
bro,
shit.
fam, that's pay to win.
How the fuck do you
man.
know this much about Michael Jackson?
Joe Rogan, bro. Joe
Oh,
Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Shout out Joe.
Shout out Joe. Nama tak info Joe. Damn.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson castrated.
So
He-
maybe kan. So maybe kalau dia castrated, lepas tu orang cakap dia tak pernah macam ada childhood tau.
Mhm.
So that's why he spend a lot of time with kids tau. Sebab dia tak ada kawan.
Oh, so it wasn't in like sexual intent. It was just to like have fun.
I think so lah.
Hey, that sounds wrong, bro. You can't have fun with kids, bro.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know, bro, about this pedophilia shit about Michael
I
Jackson.
don't know. People said he touched butts. I'm not gonna say much on that.
People say he jerked off in front of children.
Yeah, bro. What the
yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
man?
yeah. But you know what? I think it's just the parents trying to seize the opportunity. Because I haven't seen children coming forward. It's always the families.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the children that spent time with him coming forward. All the children were saying like, oh no, he was like the nicest man ever. He was
yeah.
like fucking.
Yeah.
It's not, like I remember I watched an interview and like one of the kids described him as like Santa Claus, and you know how big of a deal that is to a kid.
Yeah, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's nothing ever shady that comes out of the children that spent time with him.
I mean,
But
when
it's
you're
always
that
from the
famous,
family. Yeah, because it's an opportunity they can
Yeah,
seize.
they
You
wanna
know
bring
how much
down.
money? Do you know how much money you can win from a case like that? And there's no one to defend him because there's no proof.
Yeah.
He's dead,
It's like the man.
or so they say. Or so they say he's dead.
Dia kat Cuba sekarang.
Oh, dia dekat KL tu.
So
Kat Batu Cave, bodoh.
Aduh.
how far are you willing to believe the videos that apparently his ambulance was taken to a different place and a different ambulance was taken to the hospital that he was pronounced dead? They said he exited through a highway tunnel. They said they found the
Yeah,
footage of
yeah.
an ambulance that stopped at a highway tunnel
Yeah.
and then went through the emergency exit.
I seen that before tu, tapi I don't know.
I don't
Kita
know.
tak nampak muka dia tau. Kita tak nampak muka dia.
Tak nampak because he was like they were all covering each other.
We see that about Paul Walker as well. Like, his death is fake.
Bro, they
car
said...
is-
Walker, nah, fam. I thought
I
they
think
found it.
that's real,
Driver's
bro.
license.
I think Paul Walker had an autopsy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Walker had an autopsy.
But then people say, oh, different car, different double plate. I watched that like, a few years
People
back,
say Tupac is in Gombak. How you
Gombak,
know
mate.
that, bro?
Batu Cave, bro. Batu Cave. But then, like, speaking of Michael Jackson, again, like, I saw like a couple months ago, there's someone posted a video saying that he's alive because dia punya anak posted a photo on Insta. And apparently, at the sebelah, the anak looks like Michael Jackson covered with a hat.
Snap
So, like,
back.
so I don't know, though. This conspiracy thing crazy, dude.
Yeah, though.
Yeah, though.
Tu Bobby Schmurda.
The hat is gone, bro.
New York Knicks.
So as we were saying, Michael Jackson was a generational icon, and that was more to the generation behind us, right? That was more to our parents and like our elder siblings.
Someone do the
So-
hee of Michael Jackson and all of it, man. Because
Im-
someone has to do it.
Im, he sekali?
Someone has to hit the hee hee.
Eh, again.
Oh,
go!
God, he crushed it.
Man did it,
I'm
man
dead.
did it.
All with all due respect, rest in peace, Michael Jackson.
Rest in peace. We
I-
respect you.
Rest in peace.
we
rest in
love
peace.
we love your work.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
I'd love to collaborate in the afterlife. We'll see about that. We'll talk about that.
Siapkan demo.
Yeah.
Siapkan demo. Jangan datang
Kena-
bang. Collab bang. Terus siapkan demo.
So as we were saying about generational icons, I want to talk about something that is quite split between, different timestamps of us growing up. It's something, I guess you could call it generations of the internet, and it was something I mentioned lightly in the first episode when I said I feel like being born in '02 was like the best decision that my parents ever made, right? Because we grew
Yeah,
up in the
though.
perfect time. But that's obviously biased, right? Because we were born in that generation. So I'd actually took a deep dive into like what was entertaining in previous generations and what is entertaining, what kids find humorous in these days, right? And I feel like it has so much difference and it's progressed so much. And maybe some people might say it's gone soft, right? The game's gone soft. Some people might say that,
A lot of people
but
say that.
I feel like it's not gone soft. It's just become a lot more bracketed, and there's been a lot more rules instated, whereas back then it was the internet and you could do whatever you want,
True.
Yeah.
and there's no one stopping you from putting out shit on the internet, right?
Betul?
So there was a lot more sick shit back then.
That's
There was a
funny
lot.
though. Right now is
Yeah.
everything is not that funny like back then.
Now everything has to be censored and whatnot, but it's to each their own. They have their own specialties in their generation, and so do we. But I feel like a more I guess a tougher time to go through was when the internet was first born in the
Mhm.
in the early 90s. I feel like in the early
90s,
90s, it must have been such a struggle to transition from books to screens.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been really tough. I don't
Just
know
like
because
right now,
even us, we grew up in the middle of like technology when you get good.
Uh-huh.
But we were always on screens already. We
Yes.
already had like TVs and we already had like
Yeah.
parents with laptops and whatnot. We had that shit. We just discovered the early stages of it, and now it's pretty advanced.
Y'all notice how if you take time to realize that we are the last generation where our baby pictures were actually taken with actual cameras and not phones.
Yes,
Gitu,
yes, that's true.
gitu,
That's true.
gitu.
We're probably the last generation to have physical photos of ourselves as babies.
That's crazy to think about, man.
Everything else is gonna be digital.
You know.
lepas ni 4K bro. Baby punya.
Not
Can you?
even a hero.
No. Do you think there are people that have grown up already, young, had like baby photo shoots? I don't think so. I think baby photo shoots were quite recent again.
Yeah, they
I
were
don't know,
crazy.
bro.
I did not have a baby photo shoot.
I think baby
Yeah,
photo
but
shoots were like a
Mama.
craze after like 2013, 2014, like that.
Think so
So it
too.
was quite late. I think when they grow up, they're gonna realize how fucking awkward it is.
Betul?
I
To have
don't
a
know.
baby
I mean,
photo
to me personally, I think that it's it's a bit weird to just look at your old baby pictures and you're in a professional studio and you're not like at home chilling with your moms and shit.
You know.
You're like when you're 3 months old, you're already pairing up with a cameraman. What's up with
Gitu.
that? Relax,
bro.
okay?
Macam royalty pula kan.
You
Yeah,
know.
it's like
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
I don't know. I
Depends on
feel
the
like
family
yeah, it also depends on the family. But they also grew up through times where that wasn't a thing. I guess
Betul?
it's just their interest in the time.
Yeah.
Yes. Betul. I agree.
I think before baby pics kan, macam 90s tu, yang the people that get to do baby pics I think is the most lavish people kot. So
You
they're
know.
gonna try to do
True.
that right now.
The
Because
rich ones.
pictures used to cost money.
Yeah.
Pictures
Betul.
used to cost big money. Pictures were expensive, but as time progresses and as generations shift and as trends change, how much do you think the internet, like the generations of the internet content, as well as us growing up, how much do you think it affected us growing up?
Texas a lot
Personally,
though.
you know.
Because most people get their personality through internet kan. Macam right now,
Exactly, because of how much time you spend, and like
yeah,
the more technology advances, the more time you spend on the internet as a kid, right?
yeah.
So that's why I think it takes a toll.
Mm-mm.
So yeah. I mean, I get where you're coming from, my friend. Sumpah, I do. But not to say this is an unpopular opinion, I'm pretty sure some people think of the way I do as well. TikTok and social media has set fake ass standards and it's making kids go soft, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Betul bro.
Like dulu you could literally joke about anything. I know there are some things that should not be joked about and I respect that. But now the most minimalist jokes can be taken offensive if misinterpreted the wrong way. Y'all get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I just don't get it on life was so much simpler back then. Not to say back then like, oh, we're like 40 years old. No, we're still approaching our 20s. We're really young. But
I
there are,
think throughout the times people have been giving a lot more shit about comments.
yes, betul. Then I think they
Back
should get
then
to the head of.
comments weren't as important as nowadays.
Betul?
I think Twitter sets the standards up though.
What do you mean?
Because you know people are always rant in Twitter kan, macam dia ranting about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
it's
then
you're saying Twitter punya like conversation punya concept takes the mindset out of it.
not really. I think Twitter is the main problem of people become more toxic and more in their
I
mind
see.
ikut kepala.
There's a
Because-
reason why Twitter has a 13-year-old age restriction. I think it should be higher though. You gotta at least be 16, don't you use Twitter nowadays? Slip up, you get
Because
fucked up.
literally banyak benda tu kat Twitter.
Yeah.
Like beefs and stuff. Like more to it,
Yeah. And if you know, you know ah.
Yeah, if you know kan.
But then, yeah, I mean like social media has fucked up our younger generations though. Like crazy. Like where else are you gonna see kids like 4 or 5 years old complaining to their mothers because they can't use their tablet to watch videos?
Yeah.
Like bruv.
That shit gets me so annoyed because I have like smaller cousins
Mhm.
and they actually throw tantrums when they don't get like devices.
Ya doh.
And like I don't know, man. That shit just makes me give up.
We had to
That
wait
shit
till
just
2 a.m. to watch Chalk Zone, bro.
that shit just
Oh, Chalk
it
Zone,
just
man.
riles me up because like okay lah, I get lah, you're more dependent on it than I am based on the advancement of technology and whatnot. But you don't know shit about that. You're fucking 7 years old.
Huh?
And like for you to be begging your mom for like a tablet just to keep yourself busy and just to keep you quiet, that's absurd lah. You shouldn't blackmail your parents at 8 years old.
Yeah, though. Unhealthy, though.
That is so. I mean, like even because I know and I'm closer to my to their parents than I am to the children
Mm-hmm.
because I grew up with their parents. When when I was growing up, their parents were still in like high school. But though I was a lot closer to them, and then I talked to them. I was like asking them. I mean, like, why do you give in? You know.
Yeah, though.
And then
what's your standard limit?
I asked them like, why do they give in to their children? I was never raised by parents that gave in to whatever I had to say, because they fucking made me, so I'm gonna listen to what they say. Fair enough. That was the concept I
same
was
bro.
raised with. They're not gonna fucking listen to what I say.
Yeah,
Who the fuck am I? And then like seeing these kids like boss around their parents is just absurd.
It's crazy.
The kids nowadays beg for tablet when they're 7 and like when I was 7 I beg my dad for a new ball every month. Sebab every time I get a new ball it gets bald and the sponge keluar and stuff. I play until that ball meletup. You know like when your ball jadi like koyak and then tinggal bola hitam tu je. I play until that bola hitam in the fucking center, bro. And I'll show that to my dad and then like okay, my dad's gonna bring me to like Adidas or Nike and get a new ball.
Exactly, man. I think
That was happiness to me back then. That
Yeah,
was
though.
I
it.
think
I get a new ball.
you cannot
Oh.
say that macam we don't get it because we're not in that generation. Sure, but whatever we say, you can say about a younger generation than you.
Betul?
Because
To each their own.
whatever it is, as much as much as you don't like it or as much as you cannot accept it, the more time progresses as far as technology goes, people are always gonna have it easier and easier and easier. It's just something to look back on. There's not much we can do about it.
True.
Even if I say something about it, you're mad. I'm talking about shit I grew up on, fam. Relax.
Technology is
You,
advancing and people are getting life easier. I mean, that's the way it goes. That
yeah.
is literally the way it is mapped out right now.
And I can complain about it because I didn't have it easy.
When I was 7, men was obsessed with airsoft guns, bro.
Yeah, BB guns kan.
Uh-uh.
It was
Lupa
always
kan.
physical shit. Whatever it was always physical shit. And I feel like on the internet, the possibilities are endless. Nowadays, maybe not so much. The internet was supposed to stay endless, you know? It was
Yeah.
supposed to stay full of possibilities and like full of whatever you can find. It's gonna be something new every time. It still is. It's
Yo,
still coming up
yeah.
with fresh content, but it's just it doesn't hit the same because we grew up on something different, and that's
Yeah.
I guess that's my take on it.
Yo, so like speaking of the internet kan, you guys know about the dark web.
So,
Yeah,
Obviously
for
kau nak tahu
sure,
kan.
for sure. That shit interesting as fuck.
Kan,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
interesting, but like I'm never brave enough to like really go to the dark
Yeah,
web. And
me neither.
yeah, like I love listening about it. Like people share experience semua kan. But I don't think I'll have the balls to go to the
Fair
dark
enough.
web.
you can get hacked.
Like call me a pussy though. Like that's just for my protection though.
Facts.
Because there's really messed up people on the dark web.
Of
And
course.
like and
It's
like
called dark for a reason.
yeah. And so like this one time I watched like a podcast and this dude shared an experience of his friend going through a dark web. And like so this dude basically like watched a game show. This game show is like Wipeout,
Mm-hmm.
tapi like the dark web version of it lah. It's very very crazy. It's like Saw. You guys know Saw, right?
Tahu.
Yeah, it's like Saw.
Oh,
So
and
like
it happens, right?
yeah. So like this dude macam underestimate the obstacles semua. He said like, oh this looks easy. So like instead of being a viewer, like you can decide to be a viewer or a contestant now.
Uh-huh.
So like if you're a viewer, you can bet on person yang who's gonna win.
Okay.
And you get less money. If you win that, you get 100k.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you basically get a bag, okay, just for winning that. But if you lose, you die. Like you literally die.
Okay.
So like
Okay,
so like this is like the rip off Wipeout of the dark web version of Wipeout. So like there's 4 contestants. So you know about the bouncy balls, the
Uh-huh.
red bouncy balls.
Red balls.
So like yeah, so like if in the real Wipeout and bawah tu air kan.
Mm.
So when you fall, you splash into water. So it's
Uh-huh.
not gonna hurt you. But this one is like like a few stories deep hole. So if you fall, so like if you fall, you can actually hear like the other contestants punya bone cracking.
Ah, fuck.
So like and then so like this dude he came up last, you know. He's the last person to run this obstacle. So like nobody made it. Nobody fucking made it. Okay. But he did. So like ada this one more like obstacles, you know, where you like I forgot lah. It's yang you can hold like the rope to swing across tu.
Uh-huh.
Like there's a huge
Mm.
gap. Okay, there's a huge gap, man. So like you know when you like swing across, you know kat bawah kan usually like I said it's water kan.
Water.
So yeah, you can reset, you can restart it again. Ada tangga kat tepi kan.
Uh-huh.
This one bawah, the underneath you is shark tanks.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So if you fall inside, they eat you and then you die. But
God.
this guy got through. This
Hungry
guy
sia.
got through. So like when he won, they put him in this one room in this warehouse because that game show was in this warehouse, you know, and they injected him with like something to make him sleep, like knockout. And when he woke up, there's like a note attached to his TV saying "Congrats," and he woke up with 100k beside of him in his
Ooh,
house.
yo.
So they
Oh,
sent him personally to his house.
So they know where
Yeah,
he
he got
lives.
yeah
It's like a
exactly.
movie if you guys know Unfriended.
Unfriended.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah
it's
yeah
like
yeah
this.
yeah
Oh, the
yeah yeah
ending
yeah.
is insane, bro.
Yeah.
Gila, man.
Everyone dies right in the end.
Yeah. Kau
Unfriended
Oh, that
yang
guy.
MacBook tu
Dia letak
yang
tangan
Yeah,
FaceTime.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
dia.
yeah.
Oh, yang kenapa belum... Okay, tu salah lah.
Bukan
Eh,
salah. No, not that one. Not that
nah,
one.
that's true, bro.
It's
It's very
it's the
dangerous.
fact that things you see in movies yang fucked up actually happens
It's
on the dark
actually,
web.
yeah, it's actually real, bro.
People sell drugs, guns. They sell people on the dark web. Oh.
Yeah, they sell people,
Yeah,
bro.
they sell slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Gila bro.
Ada red room lagi.
Yeah, red
Oh,
room.
yeah,
Apa red
yeah,
room
Ah, red room.
Oh, aku
That,
selalu
that,
pergi red
that
room.
was like this room yang where you can like type in something to command that person to like
Ah.
torture.
Yeah,
kan.
yeah, the torture
Bro,
room
that's
tu kan.
that's
Yeah,
messed up, bro.
Eh.
That's messed up, yeah.
Bukan red
That's
room.
for entertainment as well, right?
Red room bukan banyak air. Ni red room mana?
Itu lain, itu
Bukan.
lain.
Itu lain. Itu
Sorry.
lain.
Zaf, Imran tak tahu dia budak lagi.
Okay.
Ya, aku tak tahu tu. Jangan lah.
Yalah.
Good boy.
Yeah, I
Red
know.
room tu apa?
Good boy.
It's like, you know
Red
how in
room
real
tu
life
apa?
you got
Si
cam
boy.
girls,
Shut the fuck up.
and you know how in like real life you have webcam girls and
Ah.
Yeah.
got red room dark web tu, dia macam cam girl, but you know you can tell the cam girls to do what you want, and if you pay them, it's
Yeah.
basically the same thing in the dark web but fucked up. You can tell him to go
Yeah.
kill someone, you pay him enough, he'll go do it lah eventually.
Yeah.
It's like you're playing a game, but this is a real life game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're playing like ni yang hit your boss.
Ah,
You know those
Yeah.
games? Yeah,
Yeah.
Why
it's like
it- why
hit your
it-
boss. It's like kill your boss and those like browser games.
whack your boss,
whack
Whack
your
your boss. Whack your boss.
Where your boss?
whack your ex
But
lah.
it's like
Masa dia whack your ex.
Huh.
Damn.
those kind of games.
That game was enjoyable. Kids nowadays won't understand that reference, but Unity dengan Flash dah shut down. Adobe Flash Player mana ada lah.
Ya, tu games.com dah tak ada tu.
Games, not Doppler, Armor Games, Y8.
Club Penguin, bro.
Yo,
Oh,
Habbo
Penguin.
Hotel.
Habbo.
You play Habbo Hotel, bro?
Bro, I used to get mad girls on Habbo Hotel, bro.
Yeah, same, bro. Same. Sticking to the topic of horror shit on the internet, right? Korang tahu like ada this one story I heard about this OnlyFans tau. Like I know OnlyFans
OnlyFans.
isn't supposed to be a horror, but okay, so like hear me out. So this one girl kan, she was working double jobs tau, and extra shifts all day sebab dia nak bayar duit college dia.
Hmm.
So like, and it didn't like bagi much lah to her. It didn't pay enough. So like, she was thinking of an alternative way to get money and fast kan.
Mhm.
Sebab yeah, like I know the struggle lah, to be honest. But so this girl decided to like, oh, I'm gonna do OnlyFans. Okay, so like kat OnlyFans pun you already know there's weird ass people with different kind of kinks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Weird shit.
so this girl usually dapat like, okay, send me these pictures, send me those pictures, I'll give you this amount of money.
Mm.
So like, like out of the blue, this one dude came and said like, okay, give me a picture of your smile. I'll like give you $100
Okay.
just for a picture of your smile. So this girl was like, oh, of course I'm doing it. It's simple and you just
Easy
smile.
money.
Yeah, easy money. So like dia smile and send. Lepas tu macam that guy macam, oh, compliment dia, like, oh, I really like your smile. Macam this really gives me something lah, you know.
Mhm.
And it gets weirder, you know. Like, okay, like send me a picture of your hands. I'll give you 200 for a picture of both of your hands.
Okay.
And then it's like, okay, they send pics of her hands. And then like, okay, send me pictures of like your body to your like full face with your face on it. So it's okay, she did it again because that was part of OnlyFans kan. You guys know that. And like this last one kan, dia macam get like really really deep macam, okay, I need you to answer me this question. Do you have like STDs? Like what's the worst disease that you ever caught? Like, do you do this? Do you do that? Like, are you sexually active? And this girl like got really uncomfortable with how the guy was talking to her. So she like ignored. Okay, she ignored. So she went to class. And got home like really late.
Kerja lah.
And then yeah. No, not. She went to class and like
Okay.
kena stay back and stuff.
Okay.
So like dia balik and then she took a look at the OnlyFans lah. And that dude DM her a long ass paragraph saying like, oh, why are you not replying? I will hunt you down. I'll track your location and I'll hunt you down. Macam, don't play with me.
Okay.
Cause whatever, like basically you're mine now.
Holy
That
shit.
that's what the dude said. So like this girl macam, oh, what the fuck? And dia tanya kawan dia like, what should I do? Macam just ignore lah. It's just some random dude on the internet.
Yeah,
Kan?
though.
So like, okay, this girl macam, mampus lah. Whatever. So dia macam, oh, I haven't had dinner yet. And I have nothing to cook for dinner. So she went out to buy food. Okay, she went out to buy food. And when she was like walking around the corner of her like lot, like apartment kan,
Mm.
she saw this dude with binoculars stalking her from afar.
Holy
Okay.
fuck.
Okay, this was at night and she was alone, okay? Okay.
Fucking hell.
So like apa ni? She was like creeped out a bit and then she like ignored again lah because like that was just another random dude that I don't know
Mm.
playing with binoculars at night. We never know, okay? Some people
Yeah.
are weird, honestly. But and she walked lah. She walked and then she noticed that that dude was following her, okay? Like that dude was across the street, okay? And like that dude lintas just to like walk behind her.
Okay.
Like they had like a huge gap jauh ke And then she noticed that, wait, I hear footsteps like running. That dude started running towards her. And she
Holy
freaked
shit.
out. She freaked out and she ran like of course lah. I would run.
Uh-huh.
Okay, dia lari kan. And then holy fuck,
Asal?
Sel.
what the fuck bro?
Asal?
Kau
True
tak
horror
dengar?
story happening right now.
Tak, kau
What?
tak dengar?
Tak, what? What
Tak.
happened?
Asal ada kucing tiba masuk dalam.
What was that?
Huh?
Tak,
Jangan
sumpah
macam ni kan.
ada benda jatuh, macam ada orang lompat. Aku boleh rasa vibrate tu kat mampus lah.
Okay,
Terlipik.
it's
Dia
paranormal
terlipik.
activity.
We'll
What
just
is
ignore that.
what
We'll
is
just
that?
ignore
What
that.
has this episode become?
We'll just ignore that shit, bro. I'm low key creeped out right now, but the show must go on. So like, dia menyuruh kat like one of the blocks of the apartment, and then this random dude came up macam, are you okay? Like, you look pretty terrified. And what's going on? Do you want me to accompany you home? Like, dia nak buat teman dia jalan lah.
Hmm.
And then dia macam, where do you live kan? Macam, oh, my apartment's like 2 blocks away. Macam, oh, 2 blocks away. Probably could drive lah. We could drive. Lepas tu macam, that girl macam, okay lah. Sebab that dude like seemed really nice, you know. Seemed
Okay.
really nice.
Dia tak macam skeptical tu.
And then macam, okay, like you just hop on my car and I'll drive you home. And then that dude macam drive kan, masa drive, she started like he accidentally said, oh, by the way, I love the pics that you sent to me.
Ayo.
Lepas tu dia macam that girl macam what? And after that girl missing. That girl went missing.
Bro, is this some urban story ke? Is it like that as true?
I think this is that is true because I've read this somewhere and I know this from a podcast juga.
Oh yo. Oh my god.
So like I think this is true. Like I think this popped up on my Twitter timeline once, but I didn't remember when. But when I listened back to the podcast, and it really sounded similar to something that I've read on Twitter. So
Okay.
like it could be the same case, but that girl was never to be found ever again.
Okay.
She's
So,
dead,
Because-
fam.
because-
She's dead. She's chopped up
because-
somewhere in some river. fam.
No cap.
Because remember I said she was a college student, right? Like the college macam, why is this girl missing classes?
okay.
Yeah, like this girl never misses her class, you know. Dia macam
Budak baik
that
lah.
girl
Top
with
student
brains, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, top student. So like her missing class doesn't mix well. Because she never misses class. Even when she's sick, she'll be in class. So like
Mm.
cikgu semua, the lecturer semua macam, oh, what's going on? Lepas tu investigate semua, and yeah, apparently she's gone. She's gone now. I don't
Damn.
know what happened to her. Probably in like some other foreign country, bro,
Bitch dead.
or dead. Yeah,
Someone probably sold the kidneys for an iPhone.
Yeah, baby.
probably though, probably.
Sini lah. Aku rasa macam, let me lighten the mood jap. You guys want to hear a joke?
Fair enough.
Gross.
What is it? Hit us.
Okay, so basically, I think sometime around 1800s London. You know, time tu medieval again.
Ah.
So,
Okay, earlier.
the king nak cari appropriate husband tau for the daughter, being the princess. What they did was the princess had to stand there outside in front of everyone. He called everyone. Siapa nak jadi the princess's husband tau. So everyone had to come around, and then they put the princess there and put an apple on her head. And then siapa yang dapat tembak without missing, kira jadi the husband lah. So basically what happened is, so ada orang datang. They came up with a bow and his own bow. They tembakkan arrow. And then the king asked, "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Robin Hood." So okay. Power with the bow and arrow. And then one more guy came out, tembak kena arrow, kena the apple. Tanya, "What's your name?" "Oh, I'm Hawkeye." So okay. Okay, power with the bow and arrow. And then ada orang datang, another guy, random guy. "Can I try?" Datang, dia tembak, kena kepala princess tau. Princess mati tau. So bila king tanya, "Who are you?" "I'm blind."
I thought you were gonna say Deadshot because you never noticed.
I'm
Yeah,
blind.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That's
I
a
was
good one.
about to say the same thing though, that shot.
Tapi tu lawak aku dengar tahun form 5 sampai sekarang aku ingat. Oh gila. I'm
RIP to the
blind.
queen, bro.
Oh
Motherfucker.
god. Okay.
About aliens and stuff, kan?
Yeah.
Do you guys really believe in alien?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do?
Because even
Yeah,
God
because-
said yang we're not the only people in
Yeah.
this huge ass earth.
Kau tahu tak?
Yeah.
Aku pernah tengok satu dokumentari ni kan. Dia Yasteri lah. Kau tahu Yasteri?
Yes, theory, huh?
Dia macam meet
Pernah dengar tak
people that have seen aliens tau.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lepas tu dia orang pergi satu certain spot dekat Massachusetts lah sebab sana banyak alien
Sighting.
sightings lah.
Yeah.
Lepas tu ada satu ni macam 50 plus year old woman lah. Dia macam dia pernah nampak alien lah. Dia claim dia ada nampak alien lah. Dekat
Okay.
Phil tau. Lepas tu dia cakap, dia cerita. Lepas tu dia cakap, dia pernah abducted dengan alien tau. Dia pernah kena abducted dengan alien tau. Lepas tu dia cakap, the alien put stuff in me. They did an surgery. Dia buat operation lah dekat badan dia. Lepas tu dia cakap kalau pakai radiation punya detector tu, boleh nampak dekat badan dia macam banyak ah. Tapi dia tak harmful.
Okay,
Jumpa
interesting.
alien ke jumpa ET?
Sini.
Ha?
Sini lah.
Ini ya?
Sini lah. Sini.
Sini.
E.T. phone home.
But that's crazy though.
No, absolutely. You have to believe in aliens. If you don't believe in aliens, or if you don't believe that there is something other than humans that exist outside, you're stupid.
Facts.
It's not even a biased opinion. It's just general knowledge, and I think if you have enough capacity in there to believe that, I believe you have enough capacity in that to believe to know that there are other beings apart from us.
Betul.
It's borderline selfish to think that we're the only ones here. There's no way.
You know kan
Yeah,
kata kat US kan, remember that I think last year ke apa, they were saying aliens. You know the metal long big thing?
The
Kat
pole
US, the pole. And then people thought it's some alien shit, but then it was just publicity.
It was
From
props.
movie,
Yeah.
kan?
Someone set it up, man.
For Netflix too. I watched a documentary and I was like, bro, these guys are genius. They just put the whole world with this thing.
The metal pole tu yang besar
metal
banget.
pole, yeah.
Yang people say ada aliens lah, ada things semua. I was like, what?
Because they put it like in the middle of deserts and in the middle of
Yeah.
like waterfalls and shit. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Mesti style tu.
But crazy though. Just for like a Netflix show, they do that as a promotion, but it's mad.
What show is
Crazy.
that though?
I can't remember, but there's a documentary about it.
But if
Ada
the
kan?
advertisement itself got national coverage, that's great publicity work.
You know,
Yeah, true.
They go on the
National.
news,
Yeah. God damn.
and it wasn't even on the news as a Netflix film.
I don't think
people thought it
know
was
about that.
aliens.
Yeah,
People
that is.
actually thought it was extraterrestrial.
I'm going all over TikTok and everything. But
Yeah,
then I knew it was probably some publicity, because some people can just do that type of shit.
Betul.
you just place the metal in the middle of nowhere and then just film it though.
All over
So, oh shit,
TikTok
I
and
just found
stuff.
the shit.
Just pretend and act it out, man.
It's all over
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram, especially TikTok. TikTok, you know how
TikTok
people
is
go crazy over so
Yeah.
many things. They even cancel people.
talk about cancelling.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, what you guys think about cancel culture?
It's toxic.
Toxic
It's
as
Yo,
fucking
fuck.
horrible.
relax.
Toxic gila babi tau.
You know that
That
old
would
Russ,
affect me.
all that old Russ tweet, yang resurfaced, and he got cancelled for it. I think he said something about the LGBT community or something. No. He said it after Lil Peep died.
What do you say?
Oh my god, that's recent.
He tweeted, I told y'all to stop getting off the doing drugs wave, like a day after Lil Peep died of an overdose.
And then he get cancelled for that.
He got cancelled for that, but he bounced back and his music is popping again. So I don't know.
But I mean, that's mad disrespectful. But you
It
know,
is.
It's not cancel worthy. I think.
Really?
Like that.
I mean, he's speaking on dead people, so I think it is cancel
Yeah.
worthy.
That's another way of saying that without being disrespectful.
Yeah, though, ada je though. You don't say it after someone dies. I mean, like, there's a line in where you deserve hate,
Yeah.
and there's a line in where you
Yeah.
deserve to be cancelled. You know what I mean?
And then I just hate the stuff that people make cancelling. It's like a trend now. And then there's
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
community about cancel. Oh, this artist said about this and this artist said
Yeah,
about
they're
this.
always coming up with new things that they can blame on people. You know.
Yeah.
And then they
I
dig
feel
in
like-
from like 10 years ago when you stuff.
Yeah.
And then bring it now.
And then
you
they're
know.
forcing you to apologize to it now. I mean,
Yeah.
like, there's good heart in it. You're trying to educate people and whatnot. But what is educating when you're digging up something from years ago and then telling them to own up to it?
Betul?
Macam
That
James
is not
Gunn punya
that's not
situation lah.
educate. That's not educating. That is just being petty, and that's just being like digging around and finding something
Yeah.
to blame on someone for no reason.
Betul? Facts.
Because you as a public servant or as like a viewer and them as someone with a platform, you are in no place to go and dig around and search. Yes, you are, because it's on the internet and it's there. It was their right to post it. It was their choice to make it public, right? But it's not your responsibility to come up to him and come up to his like platform with this issue and say like, oh, this was wrong. You shouldn't have said this in 2007 where you hated on like gay kids. Fam, what
Yeah.
is that gonna do now? It doesn't mean. Have you asked him? Does he still hate gay kids? If he says no, then fair enough. I don't think an apology is needed.
Betul? You don't have to apologize for stuff you did
People-
800 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Some
People
people
change.
don't
grow
get.
up, people change.
Yeah, some
We are
people
not
don't get that
perfect.
there's
Everyone does
progress.
mistakes. Everyone makes
Yeah.
mistakes. You have to understand that.
Yeah.
Tu je tu.
Marah.
Marah.
I
Dia
mean,
tak boleh
you
marah.
should,
Sumpah sekejap dia marah.
you should take it on a personal level as well. Being cancelled as an influencer takes such a big toll on them, and you can even bring it to terms where you're being cancelled on a personal level with your friends, because if they find something you do is disrespectful and then they ignore you, it takes a toll on you. But it
Yeah.
doesn't mean there are certain situations where your friends are in the wrong, and in this case, the viewers are in the wrong for digging up old shit or like something so light, and how it doesn't affect the world as it is right now, and bring it up as a problem. I think that's completely unnecessary. And there's good heart in it, there's goodwill in it, but you're doing it the wrong way.
One
Yeah.
person I feel really bad about, and Atalia. Y'all remember Atalia? Sarawakian. So, not to put any shade, tapi she got cancelled by, not to say cancelled, she got a lot of hate comments because of her way of using Sarawakian. And I just think that's unfair because she's Sarawakian as well. What? Suka hati dia lah nak
How?
make comedy.
Yeah, why is that being judged?
The saying-
Why are you nitpicking? Why are you going on people's content and finding shit that is like, oh, this doesn't sit right with me. I'm gonna bother you until you talk about it. What is
Yeah.
wrong with you? Do you not have anything better to do?
Like all she did was use a phrase that I think a lot of Sarawakians use, which is nak pak kau talk, which basically translates like asal kau ni bodoh. Like it translates, she uses that in her TikToks as a form of comedy. And sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's annoying, but you don't have to go around and say, Dala, you're making the Sarawakians look bad. Stop what you're doing. Hate comments,
Yeah.
killing yourself comments pun ada tau. And that's what's fucked up. You
Yeah,
don't know
that's
what she
messed up,
goes through. I've talked to her. You don't know what she goes through. Nobody knows what anyone goes through. Let's have a mutual sense of respect for everybody, and then it's not that hard though.
Why is it so difficult to have a sense of decency?
Why does it bother you that
Look
someone's
at
having
it.
fun?
Bro, it's jealousy.
Yeah, it's
Some
jealousy.
people cannot see other people having like that much happiness because they
Yeah,
probably don't have
but
enough happiness, you know.
Betul?
okay,
though.
okay, you can say that. You can say that, but that is you speaking from your point of view. I think from someone that is typing in those hate comments. I don't know, because I've never been the type of person to to fucking go out of my way and send hate to someone. You know, is this not worth my
Yeah.
time? So I cannot speak on their POV. But if I could find out, fam, I would. I really would be interested to find out what goes through their head when they're digging through 2007 2009 tweets just to cancel
Yeah.
some celebrity. You know?
And like there is, we got two musicians here though. They basically are putting a whole career on their music. Imagine if they slipped up once. Imagine lah, like sometime in like 2007, 2008, like you said, Fan. Imagine if they slipped up once, said something they didn't realize was wrong at the time. Imagine one day when they blow up, someone is gonna fucking do that. Someone is gonna
Yeah,
scroll.
they're gonna dig up your shit.
They're gonna
dig
middle
up your
click
shit.
the scroll wheel, drag it all the way down, let it auto scroll, and find anything to cancel anyone with. Which is what I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Some of
What?
the clips post on TikToks. Oh shit, this
Your
guy's cancelled, bro.
career gone.
Yeah, why is it worth your career? I don't get it. Why is it
Yeah.
worth your success? Because whatever you've written down, pen and paper, whatever you made as a song, whatever you created as your art, as your career, has nothing to do with what you fucking tweeted 5 years ago. That
But-
doesn't affect your creation of music. That doesn't affect what you wrote in your lyrics. It's not like you said, "Oh, I hate fucking 7-year-old." It's not like I'm writing fucking. Okay lah, there are people that got cancelled for writing weird shit in their music, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And to a certain point, you can say the music doesn't represent you as a person.
Betul?
Fair enough. So how is that worth ruining someone's success? That doesn't get to my head. I don't know why someone's certain words, verbal actions, can affect every single thing he's worked for, and it can be stripped away like that. Why do you type like she gives a shit what you say?
Betul.
That's my problem. You shouldn't comment on something that is none of your business, and you're saying like, oh, it's like you play a part in it. Nah, fam, you don't matter. Relax.
Betul? This is a word of advice to all the haters. Don't hate comment under a K-pop stan group. You're gonna get terrorized.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
Yeah,
let
yeah,
them
yeah.
be. Let them be. Like I said in the first like I said in the first episode, each to their own interests.
Facts.
Yeah.
As long as there's no circumstances for it. Some people will say, oh, as long as you don't kacau me, I don't kacau you lah. What the fuck is there to kacau about liking music? Relax lah.
Yeah.
You like your music, I like my music.
Taste
lah.
masing-masing
Yeah.
no. Taste masing-masing no.
If you
Why
don't
do you have
like
to-
my work, then move on. Don't go
Yeah.
hate comment on me, bro.
That is
Yeah.
not
Someone else,
necessary.
bro. Don't come to my place and fucking say I don't like your work. Okay, fine. Doesn't you don't? If you don't like my
Yeah,
work,
dia
go
marah,
on,
dia
bro.
marah, aku
I
suka.
won't. I
Lawas
won't
dia.
stop, bro. I won't stop making music just because of you.
Yeah.
Facts.
Aku tengah jual, getting views lah, bro.
Benda teaser idea.
Kena masuk teaser, bro.
But yeah lah, you guys know where we're coming from. I'm pretty sure everyone knows where we're coming from when we say this. Give me a single reason why it's even acceptable to cancel someone. Does anyone have any thoughts on why? An actual solid reason why you can cancel someone. I'm asking you guys here.
Unless a person actually outs themselves and there's solid proof, and they themselves realize that they have to step down from the platform that they have, that is cancel.
Worthy.
That is how cancel works. It's not cancel worthy because they know themselves. So
Uh-huh.
there shouldn't even be people telling you cannot write music anymore because you've done this. You cannot ride on your success anymore because of what you tweeted. there is no point in time where someone else can tell you you're finished. You know when you're finished. If you fucked
Yeah.
up, that was your choice. If you're finished,
Mm.
it was your choice. You made it. If it ruins you, it ruins you. But it was your choice. Don't. There's no point in time where someone else can say, "Oh, you're done. You cannot do it anymore. No one's gonna listen to your music." They will. Trust me. Keep posting. No one gives a shit.
Betul.
Yeah.
Betul tu.
This is a word of advice to all the young, aspiring creators, musicians, everything and all that. Don't let the haters bring you down, fam. That ass.
Yeah. Just keep going, fam. Just
Keep
keep going.
going.
People told me
You'll
I
make
wouldn't
it
be
one
shit,
day, bro.
and they were right about it, lah.
If you put enough work and if you are passionate enough about it, you can go fucking do anything.
You have the
Yeah.
drive, go ahead and grasp it. Shoot, aim for the moon, shoot for the stars.
Yeah.
You look at Kanye for example. People say that he can do fashion and look at Yeezy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
ugly as fuck. They still buy it.
Exactly, because the resale value.
They still buy it.
Money
It's
very
to the point
popular.
where the Adidas website crashes when he releases Yeezys.
No, Kanye's come up with Yeezy is just a big fuck you to everyone
Betul.
because he just makes the ugliest shit.
And they buy it.
He
Supposed
he
to
makes
buy
it on purpose and like he makes it ugly on purpose and it's not like he's never said that shit was ugly. He said that shit was ugly. He made it ugly on purpose. It's not supposed to look good, but he made it to the point where people were telling him it was ugly and he was like, nah fam, I'm the market now.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
But
what
it's
it
facts
is.
though. It's facts
That's
though.
his come up on Yeezy was people say it was ugly and he disagreed and so he made it ugly on purpose but just expensive as fuck. That is goated, bro.
Big ups Kanye.
That is
Yup,
goated.
Kanye.
Someone hates on him for the design and he just takes over the fucking market. Why not? And you can do it too. Anyone can do it.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone.
Just trust the process. It's not gonna be an easy process, but then the outcome will be amazing.
Get a great support system, find motivation, have a drive, you'll make it one day eventually. Not to say in a week, not to say in a month, not to say in a year, who knows? You'll make it probably.
You'll make
Yeah.
it. If you keep going, you'll make it.
Slowly but surely, fam.
You need to get
Facts.
validations from people lah. Tu yang paling bagus punya advice lah from Kanye.
So like yeah, I mean like find the right people. Surround yourself with the right people. Look at us. Small circle, big dreams. It fucking works, huh? No, y'all
Road to 1K subs.
road to 1K.
Subscribe now.
Okay,
subs.
Just find the right motivation. You know? Like look at
Yeah.
Dan and Aim. People told them they wouldn't be able to make music for shit. Look at them now.
When I started dropping like free verses on IG, people will like comment the emoji, the fire emoji, but that was just like to please me. But when I got to school, like people was like, oh, rap skate bro. Yo, that was like you know that menganjing. I hate that. Especially since Salu said those things to me was my seniors. Okay, and now my songs are in your girlfriend's playlist, bro. Chill,
Come
That's
on.
the one.
bro.
That's the
Come
one.
on.
Chill.
Bro.
Sit down, bro. Let's go.
This was the dude that you said when I
Violation.
made it, bro. To me, I made it because I made it into your girl's playlist, and apparently she listens more to me than you.
Oh,
Like,
shots
yeah.
fired. Bang, bang.
But yeah, like as I was saying, like the only thing that's stopping you from doing this is you.
It's you
Other
out
like
there.
if other people say, oh, you can't do this. If you believe in yourself enough, you can. You can do it. But if you believe in what they are saying, then that's just the L, bro. You just took the L, bro. For real. Just believe in yourself and keep grinding, and find someone who respects your grind.
Facts.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you, Im and Dan, for coming out today. So, but it was interesting to hear what you guys have to say and stuff from you guys' perspectives. Like yeah, like I said, Eemrun Dannqrack 3am. We put the link somewhere down in the bio. Don't worry, you can check it out.
Yeah.
Fire ass track.
Yeah. As you guys can tell, this episode has been a tipsy turvy one. We've had horror, we've had motivational shit. Well,
Aliens.
this is all, this is all like I was saying about JJ or KSI. You
Yeah.
can never limit the variety in you.
Yeah.
And that is the message, that is the conclusive message that I feel like I'm going to reach out to everyone. You can never limit the variety in you. don't fucking be scared to try shit, try new shit. You'll
Yeah.
never know what talent you have in you until you try it and
Yeah.
actually put like a decent amount of effort into it, you know? If it doesn't work out, fair. Try something else. Don't
Yeah. At
fucking
least you shoot your shot, man. At least you shoot your
Like,
shot.
like
do
Mr.
it.
Michael
Just
Jordan once said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take."
fair enough to everyone. I feel like we've all had our share of sharing experiences and sharing our stories. Hope everyone had a good listen. Hope everyone had a good talk. This one is a bit more. This one is a bit more unbiased and a lot more tipsy turvy. A lot more variety in this one compared to the last one. If we said anything wrong factually, then we apologize. There's not much. There's not much research that we did into it. It's not really in depth. We just talking about how we feel about it, honestly, compared to
Yeah.
the depth of it in our lives. You know.
Yeah.
This is the bros
So
talking, bro.
fair to everyone. I hope all the girls out there stay safe. Like Dan's story, don't end up like that. If you want to be on OnlyFans, make sure you take care of yourself. Don't fucking dox yourself. Don't
Yeah.
send pictures. Don't
Of your
send
feet.
pictures that
Just know
don't,
the risk.
yeah. Know the
Yeah.
risks of what you're getting yourself into. If you want to take pictures and leave your face in it, fair enough. But there's the risk for you right in front of you. All
Get
right.
lost in the sauce,
I,
bro.
I want you guys to consider all your decisions carefully and make sure you go through with it and try your hardest. With that, I conclude. Salam to everyone that's watching, and it's a good peace from me.
Imran, Dan, you got something to say before we wrap it up?
Don't forget to listen to my music, bro, on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
New project coming soon.
Yeah. New
And I'm
project
not
coming
sure
soon,
when,
bro.
but yeah. Pepsi.
Come on.
So like, okay, before we leave, I'm gonna just say thank you for watching till this far, though. And don't forget to support my music, man. Okay,
For
like
their music, bangers.
stream.
Net.
Don't forget to like watch the next season, the next episode of Pintu Belakang. Cause I'm
Put
telling
on your
you,
bell.
yeah,
Bell.
put on the notification,
Yeah, all that
notification
bollocks.
bell, yeah. And yeah, I have something also coming soon. So like, I hope you guys are ready for that.
Anticipate that shit, fam.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is the episode. We are Pintu Belakang. Thank you to Dan. Thank you to Im. This is Pintu Belakang. See you next week. Good night.